The high school offers a series of courses that focus on hospitality and human services. These courses target students who might be interested in careers in
the management, marketing, and operation of restaurants or other food services,
hotel operations,
careers in nutrition,
childcare,
or teaching. Ninth grade students who think they might be interested in this program will start out taking the same course. Let's see what Ms. Craddock can tell us about this class.
As a freshman here at Fairfield High School, you can take a class that's a joint class. Both Ms. Holland and myself teach this class. It's called Principles of Hospitality and Human Services. It's a combo class. It overviews everything that she teaches after her freshman year and then everything I teach after their freshman year. I focus more on the hospitality and tourism in my classes simply because I teach culinary arts and that's what I need to get them geared towards. But it's a good overview of all the different careers and what steps you need to take to be able to start getting yourself lined up with some of those careers.
After the ninth grade, students will choose from two different paths.
The first path focuses on culinary arts. Culinary arts students will learn about preparing and cooking food. If you complete the courses required in this path, you will receive a business and industry endorsement upon graduation.
Let's let Ms. Craddock tell us a little bit more about this path.
Okay, so as a sophomore, you would take, through my program, you're going to take introduction to culinary arts. It's a vast overview of what culinary arts is. We're going to go over a lot of safety and sanitation, a lot of nutrition, the basic cooking principles that you have to know just in order to get in the kitchen. Those students will actually get a food service certification. They'll have their Texas Food Handler certification by the end of the year, which is the certification that all the restaurants here in the area require you to have in order to work there. So that puts them already ahead of the game. When they go to apply for those jobs, they've already got the certification. They can say, well, hey, I already have this, and they can get hired on the spot a lot easier. That makes life a little bit easier for them. Once you've done the intro, that's a 1-hour class that you would take your sophomore year. You're going to take Culinary Arts 1. That's a 2-hour course. You would be in here for 2 periods consecutively, or it's every other period depending on your schedule. This is a hardcore cooking class. You're in here a lot and you're doing a lot of cooking. We do a lot of catering jobs. You will get certifications in that class as well. Our students in that course are a little older, so they have the opportunity to be able to work with some of the restaurants that serve alcohol and wine, so they go ahead and get their TABC licensing so that they can sell and serve those products. Your fourth class, your senior year, is another 2-hour course. It's Advanced Culinary Arts. This one will be, we have 1 student in it this year. Next year we'll have probably about 10 students that will advance to that. We finally built the program up enough that they have carried on with that. Those students are actually going to get their Serve Safe certification, which is a manager's test. You need this to work in any deli, food processing center, or to be a manager at any restaurant.
In this program, you will have the opportunity to serve the community of Fairfield. One exciting way that you will do this is by helping with the long-handled spoon. Let's learn what this is.
Okay, so the Long-Handled Spoon Cafe is our student-run restaurant. About 7 years ago, when we started to kind of transition over to culinary arts, focusing more on those careers, the students were asked the question, what kind of direction do you want this program to go in? What do you think is going to benefit Fairfield High School and the students here? And they definitely said culinary arts because we have a lot of restaurants in the area. So they said, well, how can we do that with our little kitchen? Up until this school year, we had a 1950s standard home economics room with regular kitchens just like you see in your own home. We didn't have all this commercial equipment like you would see in a restaurant. So we had to kind of improvise. They knew they wanted to be able to get the hands-on experience that you would get with a restaurant. And in order to do that, they developed their own student-run restaurant called the Long-Handled Spoon. Customer service is key in any type of hospitality industry. So the Long-Handled Spoon actually comes with a fable where people are lined up around a pot of soup, and all of them have these really, really long spoons, and they're trying to dip into the pot of soup and feed themselves. But the spoons stick out way past their face, and they can't actually feed themselves. So they struggle and struggle and struggle and do this until one of them finally figures out that I can actually spoon up food and serve you across the table. And then you can do that to me. And then this person can serve that person. So the key was, instead of trying to serve myself and better myself, if I work on serving others and bettering others, then everything goes a lot better. That was their whole main purpose in the Long Handle Spoon Cafe. We've kept it up. We have our own little cafe. We do once a month, we do teacher lunches. We cater events like the History Club, our UIL events that are coming up here soon. We're catering those events. We cater different birthday parties and stuff that go on in town. So it's a neat aspect to this kitchen, or to this program, and the kitchen has certainly built that up.
The second path focuses on human services, human growth, and family. Students will focus on real-world ideas and skills such as managing money, lifetime nutrition, and childcare. If you complete the course required in this path, you will receive a public service endorsement. Let's hear a little bit more about the courses you would take if you choose this path.
Principles of Human Services enable students to investigate careers in the human services, including counseling and mental health, early childhood development, family and community, personal care and cosmetology, interior design, and fashion design.
Dollars and cents focus on consumer practices and responsibilities, money management processes, decision-making skills, and preparation for human service careers. You learn about managing your personal finances and resources, making housing decisions, economics, and practice skills required to be employable.
Lifetime Nutrition and Wellness is a course that allows students to use principles of lifetime wellness and nutrition to help them make informed choices that promote wellness, as well as pursue careers related to hospitality and tourism, education and training, human services, and health sciences. You will study topics such as diet, nutrition, digestion, metabolism, food safety, and food management.
Child Development is a technical laboratory course that addresses knowledge and skills related to child growth and development from prenatal through school-age children, equipping students with child development skills. Students use these skills to promote the well-being and healthy development of children and investigate careers related to the care and education of children.
Family and Community Services is a course designed to involve students in realistic and meaningful community-based activities through direct service experiences. Students are provided opportunities to interact with and provide services to individuals, families, and the community through volunteering and giving back to the community.
There are also extracurricular activities and clubs that you can join as a student in this program. One of these organizations is called FCCLA. FCCLA stands for Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. This is a national leadership organization that hosts competitions and events for high school students.
FCCLA is equivalent to FFA to AG. FCCLA is the same way to Family and Consumer Sciences. It's a youth organization with family as its central focus. They have local, regional, state, and national meetings. We have somewhere around 53 state associations with about 5,000 members just in the state of Texas. So it's a relatively large organization. Students are able to do events similar to UIL events. Most of them are speaking events or testing events over the material that we learn in class.
A second group that you could be involved in is 4-H. 4-H is also a national organization that allows students to participate in hands-on projects in areas such as health, science, and community engagement.
4-H is another youth organization that's available to our students in the community. It's a county-wide organization, and we have several different clubs in our county. Next year, I'm wanting to pull some of the activities that we do in 4-H into our program that we have here through Culinary Arts at Fairfield High School. We already have a junior and an intermediate food challenge team, and what that is it's kind of like an Iron Chef challenge that they do. They take totes and all their cooking equipment with them, and then they have 40 minutes. They're given a bag of ingredients and they're told, okay, go. And they have to prepare something with their team members, come up with the nutritional value of it and how that affects their body, the cost analysis. They'll have to talk about Fight Back, which is a food safety and sanitation program, and then present all of that as well as their food to the judge. So that's a great way for me to add some senior teens from our community to represent our county and our school in a program that it works very well with our classes. There's several other different projects and programs through 4-H, food product ID, educational presentations that are very similar to your UIL events in the same areas, but it gets them thinking more food-centered. How do we grow healthy food? How do we keep it in our kitchens, and how do we cook it and prepare it and keep it safe? And how does that affect our body and keep us healthy?
As you can see, the Hospitality and Human Services program at Fairfield High School has so much to offer. We hope that you feel more informed about the program as you think about what courses you would like to take in high school.